Hey low carb and keto people, in today's video we're going to get ready for Sunday's big game by making our very own Super Bowl. Let's get started. So in our Super Bowl we're going to go for a simple yet really delicious lamb kebab. So here I've got 150 grams of New Zealand lamb that I've already cut into 1-inch squares, and I've got two of my absolute favourite low carb vegetables. I've got 150 grams of courgette and I've got 40 grams of mushrooms. Now all I've done with the mushroom, guys, is I've just removed the stalk, so it makes it really easy for us to get the skewers on later on. So the next step, guys, is to make our marinade. So we're going to go for 3 tablespoons of olive oil. I'm going to add the juice of half a fresh lemon, sprinkle of black pepper, and then I'm also going to add 1/4 teaspoon of oregano and 1/4 teaspoon of parsley. This works really well with the lamb, guys, so pop that in there. And then I'm going to be super lazy and add 1 teaspoon of very lazy chopped garlic. Now this marinade, guys, smells really good and it tastes tremendous as well. So get your hand in there and give that a good mix. So let's get our lovely lamb in there. Now of course you could use chicken, pork or beef, but the lamb works really well with the feta cheese that we're going to be adding later on. Let's load in our veggies, and again you could use red onion or you could use any colour pepper you like, but I'm going to try and keep this as low carb as I possibly can. So let's get all of this covered in our lovely marinade. So the lamb and the vegetables are now covered in marinade. We need to get them onto our skewers. Now you don't want to pack your kebabs too tightly because you want the vegetables and the lamb to have equal access to the heat and the temperature of the oven. And these are going to go in the oven for 25 to 30 minutes at 200 degrees C. Keep an eye on them, maybe turn them over every 10 minutes or so. Whilst those are in the oven, let's crack on with making the dough for our Super Bowl. So in our dough, guys, we've got 80 grams of grated mozzarella cheese and 30 grams of full fat cream cheese. I've also gone for 1/4 teaspoon of parsley and 1/4 teaspoon of garlic salt. That goes in the microwave for 60 seconds. So now our cheese is melted, we're going to bang in 40 grams of ground almonds or almond flour. It doesn't really matter which one. That goes in there. We're going to give that a good mix until it starts to form into a doughy ball. Now you can add egg to the mixture, but I'm not going to do that today, because without the egg I find it goes a lot more crunchier and crisp. And with the garlic and the parsley in there as well, you get a really nice garlic bread kind of feel to it. So once the dough ball started to come together, then just take it into your hands, give it a good knead, get it into a circle, get a good pat, and then that's ready to be rolled out. So here's how we're going to make our Super Bowl. You're going to need to get yourself a small oven-proof dish. This one's about 2 inches deep. We're going to roll our dough out and we're going to encase the bowl, and that's what's going to give us our shape. So let's get on with rolling the dough. So let's place our dough between 2 pieces of grease-proof paper and keep your oven dish on hand so you know how big to roll your dough out. And just use your bowl as a reference to make sure that you've rolled it out into the correct size and shape. And then we're going to take some cooking spray, guys, and we're just going to cover the oven-proof dish all the way around, just a light drizzle, and then with that we're going to cover our oven-proof dish in grease-proof paper. So the cooking spray is just going to allow the paper to stick to the dish, and then when we put our dough around the dish, it's not going to stick to it. Might need to spray a little bit inside just to get the edges stuck down. And now we can get our dough around the dish. It's not got to be perfect. As long as you get the concave bowl shape, that's absolutely fine. And that's going to go in the oven now for 10 minutes at 200 degrees C. Oh yes, guys, just the way we want it. Nice and crispy on the outside. Be really careful when you're taking that off now, because it's going to be piping hot. Let's get that plated up. So I'm going to add some little gem lettuce leaves just for some extra crunch. And then I've got 30 grams of Greek Feta cheese. I'm just going to layer on. That's going to work really well with the lamb. Unload these skewers. Smelling absolutely tremendous, guys. Lamb is smelling absolutely outstanding. So I'll put a little bit of feta cheese. And there we have it, guys, our wonderful Super Bowl. Keto friendly, only 5 grams of net carbs in the whole thing. Something you could roll up or something you can eat as it is. You can pick it off, give it a crunch, absolutely tremendous. Make sure you share this video with your low carb and your keto friends. Enjoy the game, and I'll see you soon.